The new minimum wage, to pay or not to pay. A lot has been said about the agitation for a new minimum wage. Some insist that the amount must be increased to cushion the impact of inflation and devaluation, while others argue for decentralization to reflect the ability of subnationals to pay. Some even argue against the increase because of the inflationary impact it will have on the economy. Now, all arguments have merit, but there is one I want to spotlight by Dr. Charles Omole. He said, and I quote, "If you're not happy with the 60K offered as minimum wage, you can resign and go get better paying jobs elsewhere. You don't have to stay where you are appreciated, where you are not appreciated, sorry. You cannot force an employer to pay more than he feels he can afford." I find these words lacking in empathy, insensitive, and elitist. Workers, regardless of their vocation, never ask for 40% food inflation, nor did they ask for a 200% naira devaluation. Let's cut them some slack. That said, I do agree with him that we need a sense of proportionality in this debate. The national minimum wage is governed by the National Minimum Wage Act of 2019. It had a validity of 5 years, which expired on the 18th of April 2024, meaning we have an opportunity to not only review the wage, but the fundamentals around it. Like one, included a trigger for automatic adjustment of the wage based on inflation or devaluation. This can be done every year or once in 5 years. For instance, in April 2019, the minimum wage of $30,000 was equivalent to $83. Today, $83 is about 120,000 naira. Number two, tying it to productivity. It's called minimum wage and not minimum salary for a reason. If the minimum wage is presented as an hourly wage, as done in developed countries, and tied to productivity, it will reduce redundancies and increase productivity. Three, which is the last point I'm trying to make, is to reconsider the national in the act. Since the cost of living is not the same all over the country, minimum wage shouldn't be the same. Each state should be able to determine the minimum wage applicable to all employers within its borders. What say ye?